I said D and ball on the end of it. Mom says that don't work.
Don't work.
She says D-R-I-E-S-B-A-C-H. I said, Jesus.
Well, let me tell you the funny thing about that. Now here's a funny thing, a coincidence about that. Our son JP lives in Esperance, New York. And one of my grandsons, Eric, goes to school in Schoharie. And as I was reading the genealogy, Schoharie popped out at me and I said, oh, it can't be. One of the Dreisbachs settled in Schoharie, New York.
Yes,
They went
I mean,
over
it's
the
such
line.
an unusual name.
It is, and I
like
have.
the
Yeah, I
Thomas
want to
with the
go
two
through
M's.
the cemeteries. There's two old churches in Schoharie, and one of them was right next door to the school where my grandson Eric went. We have Eric and David there too. We have 9 grandchildren.
Wow. Got a lot of kids.
My,
Very costly to have a
They're
lot of kids.
now see,
That's why we've got nothing.
see in
That's
Iuka,
it.
there is Iuka Cemetery,
Yeah.
which has got my mother, my dad, and Richard.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're in Iuka Cemetery, not in Salem.
No.
Now, see, I thought they were in Salem.
Chris.
Oh, I'm so glad I talked to you. Because I'm taking him someday.
Okay, well, now,
Wine.
blacks
Nothing.
are buried in the Iuka Cemetery too. But they're back in the back corner,
Okay.
and
Can't do
the
anything with that. He can't
tombstone
drink. He's not allowed to drink.
was
I don't think he ever liked it.
was
anyway,
made
by the
of
sound of it.
sandstone.
He used to drink cream de menthe after dinner.
because they
So
could
he obviously
Sure.
wasn't a
cut the
drinker
name
as such.
real
Sure.
easy.
Sure. Soft.
But I've got a
And,
gin here, so I'm going to see
It
if anybody
deteriorated
Can they
during the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
okay?
got. Okay.
So you could just get part of the black.
Get out.
That
But,
was
it,
it.
but the blacks are in there. And also
There
Grandma,
was
Grandpa, and
another,
Richard. I remember going to Uncle Richard. I
We've
remember
got
mowing
subdivision
the
on-
cemetery
we've
with
got
Grandpa.
subdivision.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
I made a ton of money on that cemetery.
A lot of mowing.
And
Okay. No, I don't
would
drink
you,
soda. I wouldn't drink that stuff.
I had the
I think
local
it's poison, personally.
blacksmith
Don't
take
you?
a
You
rear
notice people get
Model
addicted
A
to it. Coca-Cola
spring.
and Pepsi, they get addicted.
off of the
He buys
axle
it
of
because
the,
he likes
throw-
to drink
throw
one
away
sneakily
junk.
now and again, you know.
Yeah.
and I had
Orange
him
Crush and stuff
bend
like
that,
Sprite. And he knows he doesn't let
leaf
me know, but he, you know, I said to
straight.
him like it's
Yeah.
your body.
and then
You
had
won't
to
do
heat
yourself
it
damage, you drink
to
it.
pound
But we
a
like to have something for other people.
edge on it
Right.
because
We
you
have
couldn't
people
grind
come in
it.
and play
Sure.
And
cards and stuff
he
with us.
drilled
They
a
like
hole
sodas.
with a,
And what- you know.
at that
Do
time,
you
with
play
an
cards
arc welder.
Oh,
or
yeah.
play mahjong or?
And he drilled it,
cards.
and then I
What
had it mounted on
played
uh,
spades.
2
Play
by
on the computer a lot. Can I
4
ask
Oh, he plays solitaire. on
piece
the
of
computer,
plywood.
But we have
Right.
friends every Sunday
And
night.
that's what
We're
I'm
either
hoping
at
to,
their house. There's
with
lots
a
of three couples.
3/4
We're either at
horse
their house
bricks
or
and
they're
strap
at their
Whoa.
house
on top of
and
it.
Made your own motor lawnmower.
Yes, I made
Always
it.
working.
Everything.
Yes, always working.
Well,
Excellent.
Work,
I wore everything out
something
that
that's
where I
cheese
get
and
it
you
from.
crackers,
can,
whatever
well,
the hostess
I was
gives you.
always
And a
taking
drink.
the
A gin or a
blade
Jack
off
Daniels.
Yeah.
and straightening it and then putting it back on.
Yeah,
You
good.
just shear the pins off.
Yeah, well, I've gone through more lawnmowers. That's one of my favorite things to do.
To mow.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I gotta admit
like him, so
it.
they would mow,
We're
he'd mow.
talking
No.
a smidgen, just a little
Every
drip
time
of
I
Bacardi.
mowed the cemetery
She's not
out
a
there, I got
drinker
$100
either.
for it.
Oh, wow, that's excellent. Yeah,
Well, I earned every penny of it.
Oh,
I'll bet.
yes,
Yeah,
I'm
big
sure.
cemetery.
Yeah. Then you are also a wonderful basketball player.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We
he
have
was.
2 in the family. Toby.
Oh, really?
Toby is what, 6'4"?
Yeah.
6'4", built
Now,
just
who's
like him.
Toby?
Toby is my daughter Gina's oldest son.
Oh, wow.
And
So that's running the family.
yes,
then, dear.
and then granddaughter Brooke,
Yeah?
who is, oh, she's gorgeous.
Is she?
This girl would stop a freight train. She
Really?
isn't she, Chris? I'm not lying.
Oh, well,
She's
you know, we know you're
all my
biased
grandchildren
anyway,
are
but I mean,
beautiful,
yeah, of course.
but Brooks is just she's the best basketball player. Oh boy,
Really?
she's been in
Listen,
tournaments.
you didn't
and
know that, Jess, did you?
wonderful. Yes.
Isn't that wonderful?
Wonderful.
Now, his daughter, Carolyn,
Carolyn. Yeah.
she's there's been a write-up in 2 newspapers recently because she plays bowls, you know.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And she's a top flight player.
Oh.
And both her daughters take after her.
Carolyn, huh?
How about
You know the bowling alleys
300.
with the big black.
Wow.
Wow.
and her boy and her husband has only
They're all
got 5,
athletic, aren't they?
and he's trying like hell to get
8,300.
with her.
Ah,
You know,
competition.
Now where are the girls? Where's
I never did
Sue-Ann?
it very well at all, any of that.
Twins,
And I still don't want to do
Sue's
it.
twins.
Sue's got twins?
She had twin boys.
I didn't even know
Yes,
that.
yes, 16. Oh, they're lovely girls.
Where's Sue-Ann now? Where's Sue?
She's here. They live here in Cape Coral.
They do?
Yes,
Oh,
they do.
I wish I could have got to see her.
Well, maybe next time you listen.
Yes.
Maybe you're going to come live here.
Well, we're very much
Florida,
thinking
so
about
you
it.
should.
Very much.
Then we
I
can
can't
see more
retire
of each
for
other.
another
Definitely.
year.
You've got another year.
Another
well, a year's
year.
Not, a year's no
well, a year in
time.
October it will be.
This is our 2nd year coming down here, and I fell in love with it last
Well,
year. So
And we had work.
Well, you
do.
got an aunt living.
Well, 2.
Yeah.
Fort Myers, yeah.
Oh yeah.
2 of them.
North Fort. I have Aunt Bev lives in Fairway.
Yeah.
Up there.
Right.
And Nancy just moved. Nancy's remarried, you know. She married Paul Short, a wonderful man from Toronto. And
Good.
they just bought a new house. They moved out of Fairway. They just moved out of Fairway Country Club.
Okay. So now, what sort of home would you buy?
Probably like this.
Like this.
I want to be in a community. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, community.
And the only thing we're having trouble with is we've always lived on the ocean. Always.
you need to be
And
near the
Lakeland's a
ocean.
little bit in far. However, we just
Inland.
saw how close we can get to
But according to
Clearwater
prices
or-
as well, dear.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
let me say, you know, when you live somewhere like this and the beach is just down the road,
Yeah,
you don't actually go. You know why? In the summer when you would go,
there's so many
you
people.
can't park, you can't sit on the
Does
beach.
this sound familiar?
See, we live on York
We
Beach
live on
in
York
Maine,
Beach
so
in
we
Maine.
know that is.
So you know about it. So here, when you come to retire here, you probably won't want to be bothered with that because you've got a beautiful swimming pool.
Well,
and
that's
you don't
true.
Have to touch.
Where have
Yeah.
we been all week?
That's-
I mean, this is the brownest. I'm white meat, honey.
Well, there you are. Then. It's
I am
obviously
white
done-
meat,
well, it's
and
obviously
I
done you
don't.
good.
This is
Yeah,
brown
yeah.
for me.
But the only thing wrong with these places that I feel, but I shouldn't really say it, I guess, is if you're going to buy one, you should buy the land as well.
Yeah,
That's what everybody's telling us.
Otherwise, I mean, it will cost you a bit more money.
Yes.
And these deteriorate in 20 years. They start deteriorating. Need
Yeah.
new roofs and new windows and stuff
Things,
like that.
yeah.
Normally.
Yeah.
But if you we don't own the land here,
Okay.
so we pay a very high rent.
Well,
What
it's
do you
like
pay
that
for
at
rent?
Chris's.
800.
Really?
Whoa.
800, oh my.
$3.90.
$3.90. She
And if you
pays
go
at
nearer
hers.
to the town centre, it's more.
Uh,
Each year, you see, the land is owned by a corporation,
Right.
and each year
Yeah,
they put
Because
it
you're
up.
so near the ocean.
Oh.
They
It's
should
just
it
so
up.
near the ocean.
That's
Oh, I'm glad you told me
and
that.
This is a very prestigious community
Course.
too.
Yes.
But my suggestion is you don't do that because they can just put your rent up and your rent up and your.
See,
you know.
Joyce pays what, 140?
140.
Yeah,
She's in
that's it.
Naples.
And they
Another
own
one of
their
my
own
friends
land.
is in Naples,
You know, she
and
pays taxes on
She-
her.
No,
No.
because
No, you don't pay taxes
you don't
on
pay
that.
taxes on it.
she doesn't, but she only pays
No, you own your own
150.
You
land.
don't. Well, you don't pay taxes on manufactured homes anyway.
Right. Not here.
Not
Right.
here. Not in Florida.
They treat it like a vehicle.
No property tax.
No property tax.
No.
Do you have to have
No
tags?
tags.
So instead
Tags
of
on your.
Only
tags.
thing- only
Oh,
tax you
tags
gotta
we have to pay, but I
is,
mean they're nothing.
Yeah, really.
$150 a year. It's
Yeah.
nothing. It's peanuts.
See, I used to pay, I think it was $60, $70 a year taxes, but now my place is too old, so I don't have to pay taxes.
Great, perfect.
She's
But
a
I
lovely
do
place.
advise
But it
that.
costs me
I do advise you, Naples. would
about
be perfect.
$80 a year for the tags, because I have to have 2 tags.
Good info.